Hi everyone, I've been given the book of Leviticus. If I'm honest, it's not a book that I turn to naturally in the Bible, so it's been really good this week to go a little deeper into what this book is all about. So, to start with, Leviticus is known as a book of rules, which it is, but specifically it's a book of rules that the ancient Israelites believed they had to follow in order to be close to God. You could sum up the book of Leviticus with God's requested command, which says, "Be holy as I am holy." Now, I like to find a passage in each book of the Bible that sums up what the book is all about, and Moses makes this easy for me. Leviticus 20 verse 26 says, "Thus you are to be holy to me, for I the Lord am holy, and I have set you apart from the peoples to be mine." Now, holy means set apart, as you know, but it's a lot more involved than just being special. God is holy, far greater in love, goodness, power, and justice than humans. Until this point in the Bible, God has been a long way off from the people of the earth. And although God has communicated with humans, and in some cases even appeared to them privately, he has yet to publicly manifest his presence on earth since the Garden of Eden. For all this has now changed. God has made Israel his people, a people that now represent him on earth. He has now established his presence in the tabernacle, a portable holy place where God can dwell in the midst of his new nation. But if people are going to live in the presence of God, some things will need to change, because God is holy and his people need to be holy as well. Leviticus is about holiness, being set apart, as I've said, being separate, both God's holiness and the holiness he expects for his people. Whereas Exodus displays God's holiness on a cosmic scale, sending plagues in Egypt, parting of the Red Sea, etc., Leviticus shows us the holiness of God in fine detail. God spells out his expectations for his priests and people, so that the congregation can appropriately worship and dwell with him. So my personal reflection on this book is, the book has reminded me of the need to be set apart. And Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." I hear so many people pray this phrase, "God, I pray when people look at me, they would notice something is different about me." But the point isn't for people to notice that something is different about us, but it's for them to know the one who made us different. Our goal should be for people to look at us and say, look how much they look like Jesus. Our ambition isn't for people to see how much we don't look like the world, but instead to see how much we do look like Jesus. Also, God's goal in setting us apart is not about taking us out of the world, but about him taking the world out of us. By pursuing Christ, the things of the world will lose their grip on us. I hope you be blessed by what I've said today.